Hey buddy, you're watching HiTV's exclusive coverage of Cocktails to celebrate Bombay Velvet, India's biggest budgeted film for the year 2013, starring Ranbir Kapoor, Anushka Sharma and many more. It's going to be one fantastic film, also another special occasion to commemorate the relaunch of the Mahindra Rajapaksa National Telecinema Park, branded as Serendip Studio. It's going to be one star-studded event. Don't go anywhere. You're watching HiTV. You're here as a consultant for Serendip Studios, which was recently relaunched, which was originally the Mahindra Rajapaksa National Telecinema Park. Tell us about the cinema park. How has it helped Sri Lanka?
It's actually the first of its kind in Sri Lanka, and earlier on, producers and directors in the local teledrama and film industry would have to go in search of venues and destinations and locations. But Ramini Thanna is built on 250 acres of land, and it's beautifully done, and it actually has one of the largest green screens in Asia.
Wow.
So it's like a one-stop shop for any producer, be it teledrama or movies. So,
tell us about how it feels for Sri Lanka, as a citizen of Sri Lanka yourself. How does it feel for you to know that an Indian film is being shot entirely here?
it feels amazing, and also Bombay Velvet is the biggest budgeted Bollywood movie for 2013. And it feels amazing that they selected Sri Lanka as their chosen destination to film 95% of the movie. And not only that, they're building a multi-million-dollar film set for us and building it in Ranmini Thanna, and they're going to be leaving it behind for the use of all Sri Lankans, after the end of their production. So it feels fabulous to be involved with it.
Thank you so much, Rishin, and have a pleasant evening. We have a stalwart from the local cinema industry, Ravindra Randhani. How are you doing today?
Good, very good. It's good to be here. We are very happy to be here this evening.
All right, so tell me, what is it like to know that an Indian film is shooting there, and how proud are you at this moment?
Definitely, we are very proud because we were instrumental. My company, the film team, was instrumental in bringing the film here.
Okay.
Yeah, they came to us because on the strength of what they saw of our earlier film, Midnight Children, we created India, Pakistan and Bangladesh here in Colombo. They were so convinced with our work, and their requirement for this film was Bombay, Mumbai in late 50s and early 60s. So they couldn't find those locations in Mumbai because the city has transformed it into a modern city. So they came to us after seeing our work, and we convinced them that we can do it. And then after that, I was instrumental in taking them to Ranmini Thanna because their idea was to shoot in Ramoji Studios in Hyderabad.
Okay.
And we showed our facility, and with my art director Errol Kelly, who is a maestro, he convinced them that we can do it here. And then from that time, we took the proposal to Ranmini Thanna authorities, and they have been through the Ministry of Mass Media and our studio at Ranmini Thanna. Serendip Studio have been giving us a lot of supporting the film in a big way, and that made it possible for it to happen here.
We have Yashoda with us, looking stunning today.
Thank you.
Speaking about Serendip Studios, when you were acting in earlier times, you would have obviously traveled all over the country, looking for a location, moving from one place to another. But how convenient is having a place like Serendip Studios?
It's great to have a studio. Actually, when we go to other countries, it's always done in a studio and set up in any way you want. you can make it the way you look. I mean, like if you want a hill countryside, it's there. If you want the roads, it's there. It's lots easier for artists to perform there because without the
hazard of traveling?
hassle of traveling, as well as without the disturbance of shooting in a normal place. So it's a great thing we got a studio like this. I think we should get maximum use of the studio because it should run for generations and generations. So it should maintain its standards and it should develop in the longer run. So to do all that, I think we have to get down a lot of foreign projects here.
Right. Thank you very much, Yashoda. All the best and have a pleasant evening. We have another very, very special person with us, Mr. Sanat Gunatilaka. How are you doing?
Surviving, I must say.
It's good times for Sri Lanka. Such big projects coming into the country. You must be obviously very proud.
Exactly.
Right.
We'll have to actually admit that Indian stars are very well popular in all over the world, and their techniques and their lot of other things. There are a lot of things that we can learn, and especially our technicians are able to work with them.
Right.
So I think this is a very good opportunity in a country as well as the film industry to have them here.
Right. And let's talk about the new cinema park. Obviously, you have been in the industry for quite a long time. And I was speaking to Yashoda earlier as well, and she said she's traveled quite a lot from location to location. But how advantageous is it to have a cinema park in, I know it's a little far down south, but it's a huge place. But how advantageous is it?
No, it's a very good thing because when we went to, honestly, I met Mr. Amitabh Bachchan at Ramoji Studio. So, other than Ramoji Studio, I have visited several studios. So, we have seen a lot of activities taking place in these studios.
Right.
Only sad thing is in Sri Lanka, at the moment, the film industry is not doing very well, to be very honest with you. So, this type of production is very necessary.
Right.
Because then only this park can activate.
Right.
So we'll have to invite these things. So I came to know that even the Maldivian government had given one small island to Indians to come and do any kind of shooting.
Wow.
So I don't know how far it is true.
Okay.
But that is how even now, when I invited Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, they were supposed to go to Switzerland.
Right.
You must be knowing Switzerland, they are having a special kind of a treatment for these Bombay artists. They are having a kind of a village, something like that. So that is how we'll have to promote it.
Right.
So I think it is very necessary to have a park because Sri Lanka itself is a studio. So, but we can't move these some kind of cameras and the equipment from place to place very easily.
Right.
So there has to be a one place. So this is the ideal location.
Chris, tell me, what do you feel about Indian movies coming to Sri Lanka, being shot in Sri Lanka?
I think it's a good opportunity for Sri Lankans because I think a lot of them like Indian actresses and actors. So I think it's good. It's good. It's a good opportunity, and especially I love to see Sri Lanka in movies, whether it's Indian or any Western. Or I would love to see Sri Lanka on the big screen as a location.
So we have one of our favorites. How are you doing? Long time no see.
Hi, how are you?
Not bad.
Ages.
I know it's been quite some time.
Yeah.
It's huge. I'm super excited ever since I heard Bombay Velvet was being shot in Sri Lanka.
Of course. Everyone is. I mean, it's an amazing thing for Sri Lanka because it's such a high budget movie and it's got a stellar star cast. Just having them here and just the fact that they've selected Sri Lanka as like the prime location
as well as the fact that they're making use of the Mahinda Rajapaksa, Ranmeet and...
I was actually going to ask you about that. You with your busy schedule, you're obviously traveling all over the place, and it must be very, very convenient to be shooting at just one single place.
Yes, it's amazing. Ranmeet and the Telecine Park is fantastic because you have your own canvas, and according to the film or the music video or the teledrama, they just convert the place, instantly with the help of our great art directors. Even if you look at films like Water, even the recent movie which was Midnight's Children, as well as Water, Midnight's Children, there's another one, the last one that they did with Mahesh Bhatt. Yeah, all of those movies, like the reason that they were so successful and the reason they chose Sri Lanka is because A, we have the sources, and B, we have amazing art directors who create magic. And this park, the Telecine Park, has so much of space available to create villages, towns, cities, whatever it is. And the accommodation nearby is convenient. So everything's just, fantastic.
We're having a lovely time shooting this film. We are somewhere 30% down and lots of work to do, a lot of more days to spend out here. So please enjoy yourselves. I won't take much of your time. And thank you again for all the love and support.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of a very talented team here, we have Phantom Movies. We've got some of the best talent from India. And we at Fox Stars feel very privileged to be here in Colombo today. And what's most important is that we've set out to make an amazing film. It's an amazing film because the director Anurag has actually invested 9 years of his life. It's a labor of love for him, and he's been able to get the most hottest talent from India to agree to work in the film. As a matter of fact, Ranbir shared with us that he actually insisted that he wanted to be part of this film. So I promise you that you're going to have a film which is going to be shot in Sri Lanka, which is based on a lot of love, a lot of passion, a lot of grit and hard work. And none of this would have been possible without some tremendous help from you all and the government, some tremendous infrastructure. And most importantly, from what I'm told, the people of Sri Lanka have opened up their hearts and homes for our team. And I think for that, you all deserve a big, big applause for that.
Dan, what do you think about the party?
It's very good. I think it's a good venture to bring in artists from there to here and hopefully send more artists from here to there because it just gives our country a good platform. It happened so many years back. There were so many artists who went from here to India to perform. So it's happening again. It's a good thing.
What do you think about Bombay Velvet being shot in Sri Lanka?
I think it's an amazing endeavor because Sri Lanka has some amazing sites. I think many years back, Sri Lanka broadcasted our national radio to India, and that shows that we had so much of potential back in the days itself. So this is just a chance for us to show how beautiful our country is and to show our locations off. And I think I should be really proud of that.
I've got somebody very funny and very special with me. Lucky, how are you doing?
Good. I'm doing fine.
Tell me, what do you think about Bombay Velvet being shot in Sri Lanka?
Well, as a movie guy, I would always appreciate people coming to Sri Lanka to shoot their movies here. India is the glamour cinema, the more merchandised film is what prevails. But in Sri Lanka, we make low-budget quality movies that go into the world cinema festivals, and we come out winning some kind of award. So, with a scenario like that, when I see that the Indian film industry wants to come to Sri Lanka, which is not millions of miles away from India, they have the same vegetation, they have the same infrastructure, probably, but they yet choose to come to Sri Lanka. I think it's a great honor. And me being a producer, director, actor in Sri Lanka, to see that they come here to do it, hats off to them, and welcome back again. Like somebody here said, one of their producers, that they got another project or something lined up to Sri Lanka. Well, come, we look after you like brothers. We are brothers after all.
I promised you in the beginning that it was going to be a star-studded event, and I kept my promise. So many stars. It was actually humbling to see and hear what many of our local stars had to say, and I am, as a Sri Lankan, am very, very proud at this moment. Thank you so much for watching on this exclusive coverage. Keep checking out the site. We've got many more interesting videos. Until next time, you guys take care. I'm Rehan, signing out for HiTV.